Hello everyone. So thank you very much for providing us to present our research work here. Uh, Thank you very much IMCCRT 2020 organizing team. So here is the our research topic, that is a study of undergraduate perception about online education during COVID-19 with special reference to Southeastern University of Sri Lanka. So I'm Mr. A.Z. Mohammed Nafris, and these are the rest of our research authors or paper authors. So these are the content which we are going to use during our presentation. Firstly, I'll start from introduction. So as we all know, learning is the important part of our life, and majority of the learner population used to learn as in person till World Health Organization declared pandemic as the spread of specific infection called coronavirus, or else we called it COVID-19. As aside a while ago, majority of the learner following an experienced in-person learning environment, but after the pandemic, government stopped all human movement across the countries between districts and stopped all the working activities in offices, closed all the universities, schools, and other public places. In this sense, universities in Sri Lanka immediately started to move on online platform to continue the academic and administrative activities. So in this slide, I'm just going to briefly discuss about related or previous research work which is related to our study. So here we can say we have reviewed more than 40 papers, and among 20 papers are very much related to online education and COVID-19. So based on the previous research work, students' interest on online education depend on the some factors. That is, if the courses combination of theory and practical, then the majority of the students expecting in-person class or blended learning rather purely online. So second factor, coverage and technical issues. So that is the main factor. Students are frustrated. The reason for frustration. So when they need technical assistance immediately, if they cannot receive the help from the staff, they get frustrated. This is mainly because coverage issues. And the third, students support online learning mode during COVID-19 rather postpone. That is, they said rather postpone their academic activities. It is better to conduct online. So this slide summarize the methodology what we have used for our research work or data analysis work. So we have created a questionnaire using Google Form and shared to the student through WhatsApp, and we have received 310 usable questionnaires out of 400 using random sampling technique. So secondly, to check the undergraduate's perception of online based learning in higher education during COVID-19 pandemic with reference to Southeastern University Sri Lanka, we have uploaded all the usable responses to SPSS and contact descriptive statistics and chi-square test using quantitative and qualitative method. Furthermore, we used an exploratory survey design for examining the study and formed a hypothesis such as H naught, that is, there is no relationship between the demographic variable and perception of online education. And the alternative hypothesis is H1, that is, there is a relationship between demographic variable and perception of online education. So this is our very important part of our research work. Here you can see the results and discussion part of the first table. So here the large portion part of the study were female and majority of the respondent were single, that is 92.4%. Also, the finding is reveals that art stream undergraduate supported online education, which is 73.1% compared to other stream of students. In addition to that, respondents were asked the year of study, where final year and first year were 4.3 and 6.3 respectively, which indicate that less choices in the learning process, while 59.5% of the students from second year prefer more. So if you look at the second table here, so here we have checked the evaluation of student perception of online learning during this pandemic. Here 59.9% of the students agreed that they have received quick responses from lecturers or instructor for their assignment, Also, 67.7% agreed that the teacher used relevant instructional medium during the online session. At the same time, 56.5% says that they got their expectation through online education. Meanwhile, very less number of students disagree with these factors. And so look at the third table here, this one. The summarized student, here we have summarized student perceptions toward learning material. So here 55.5% happy with group discussion. They say that is very useful via online education, which is in line with the previous study. That is confirmed. The students are very happy and agree with group discussion is useful during online education. But students feel they become too busy and workload after the introduction of online education during this pandemic. So in this slide, we have checked the student perception about learner support during the period of online education. So here is the table which clearly show that half of the student community agreed that there are enough study facilities to help their coursework in online. Also, 67.1% of the students satisfied with session planning. Furthermore, 61.5% says that they can easily find course related materials and information. So apart from these all factors, majority of the students, they agree that online education method or online learning method is very fun and innovative idea. Finally, at last, we have checked the relationship between demographic variable. These are the output or results for these hypothesis testing. Here there are gender wise and marital status relationship with using relevant instructional medium. Their expectation and workload is very much high. The usefulness of group discussion and quick response from the student queried, so everything is okay, but there is no relationship between gender and online education workload. That is the first factor. Meantime, there is a significant relationship uh, between a stream of study and from feedback on the assignment and easy to find course resources. Anyhow, there is no relationship with year of study. So this is what the summary of our results and discussion part. Now let's move into the very important part of our research is conclusion. So here is the conclusion. This is what from this study we came to the following decision or conclusion. Art stream students prefer online mode compared to the other stream, which means that the other courses have more practical, which cannot be conducted through online platform. Second, students are getting enough support from staff and services from online tools through online, such as technical assistant, anytime, anywhere access course material accessible, and immediate feedback on their quizzes or assignment. And furthermore, these tools can help to keep the backup of course material and keep record of sessions, which can be used in the future also. Apart from these methods, we concluded that online workload doesn't depend on gender, first thing. And based on chi-square test, we can say that there's a relationship between stream of study and from feedback for the assignment and finding information, but no relationship between stream of study and year of study. So that's all for the presentation, and thank you very much for listening to us. If you have any query, please you can query us through the email nafrees55@gmail.com. nafrees55@gmail.com. Thank you very much for everyone. Have a nice day.